Hello, everybody. Nice to see you all. I love your t-shirt. Fuck off, Glenn. A friend of mine took a picture of it. I'm going to put it on my socials tomorrow. For real, for real. Wow, look at all of you. Women of a certain age. Lovely to see you all.
Hi, Rob.
Hey, hey.
Love you, Robbie.
Rowdy audience, my God. Thank you for coming, everybody in the cheap seats. Nice to see you. So was this a competition? Did you win tickets? Or did you pay for this? Yeah. Better make it worth your while then. Yeah.
They got the film as well.
You queued for 14 hours. Congratulations. Anybody queue longer than 14? 14? Is there any more 14? 14, 13, 16. 16 to 8 or 17, 17?
I'm just gonna leave.
Go on, babe, sorry.
That's alright. Better Man is no ordinary biopic, is it? You're betrayed by a monkey.
Yeah.
Why?
Good question. Okay, so has anybody seen the movie yet? Okay. So, first off, I'll say this about the monkey. So, this is what's going to happen for you, the people that haven't seen the movie. For the first 5 minutes, it is going to be semi-uncomfortable. It's true. This is exactly what happens. You're going into this thinking, okay, I've heard it's a monkey, what the fuck? And then you sit down and you go on then, do the thing to me. And then, honestly, truth to God, you watch this happen, after 8 minutes you forget that there's a monkey, right? And it works on a level that we don't really understand why. But it just, for some reason, it works better than if a human was playing a human. This is what happened. So, lots of biopics came out. Everybody's doing a biopic about fucking everybody. And we're actually, as people, as cinema goers, as film watchers, we're a bit bored with the biopic. I know I am. I stopped watching it after Rocket Man. I was like, oh, fuck this. You know, so well done for even turning up, to be honest with you. So, Michael Gracie from Melbourne, he came to me and he said, Robbie, I've explained this before, I'll do it again. Robbie, what is your spirit animal? And I was looking for some self-worth for myself that particular day, as I am most days. And I went, I am a lion. And he looked at me and he went, good are you though, mate? And I went, monkey? And he went, yes. Okay, so here's the idea, I said. He said, everybody in the movie is human apart from you and you're a CGI monkey. Now, I completely got this straight away. And I was like, that is an amazing idea. But I am mentally ill. So I went into the other room and told my wife. And she is the Minister of Finance, the Minister of whatever I fucking do. This is how I shop now. I shop and I go into the thing and I come out and I go, do I like this, babe? That's how I shop. And I said, it's a great idea, babe, it's a great idea. Everybody's human apart from me and I'm a CGI monkey. And she went, the fuck? It was that moment that I thought this might be a little bit contentious. But my wife has now seen the movie and she is a devotee and she now absolutely gets it, as did I. So in that particular moment, I was fucking right. I was fucking right. And believe me, I'm right twice a year. She's fucking right 200 times a year at least. Anyway, so, and here's another thing too. So I said to Michael Gracie, I said, mate, why didn't you just come in that day and say you're a CGI monkey? Why did you go through the charade of asking me what my spirit animal is? And he said, I've come to learn that if you're working with stars, they have to believe the idea is theirs. So I completely get it. I completely get it.
He knows how to work with stars and animals.
Yeah.
How did you and Michael meet? Like, when does your friendship start?
Grinder. Big. If you look for Big Boy Bobby Stoke, any of you lads out there?
He's cheeky.
Yeah. So no, we met at my wife's best friend from growing up's dad is Michael Gracie's lawyer, and we met at a party. Yeah.
That's not the answer I was expecting.
Yeah.
And how far into your friendship did he come to you with the idea of making a biopic of your life? Where does this idea, before he says, I want you to be a CGI monkey, when did he come to you with the idea of making a film of your life?
So before he came to me with the idea of this, right, he gets hold of me and he goes, I need to come round to your house to ask you for a favour. And I really like Michael and I want to do him a favour. So he comes round to my house and he sits down. He said, look, I'm doing this film. It's called The Greatest Showman. And I went, I know what he's going to ask me. In my head. And I'm like, the answer's yes. Because he's, you know, me and my ego, he's going, I'm doing a film called The Greatest Showman. I'm going, well, that's me. And he plays me, you know, and this is me, ta-da, 'cause here I come. And literally I'm on the sofa going, properly getting chubby about these songs, one after another. And I'm like, just, what do you need me to do? Yeah, the answer's yes. And then he shows me the storyboards for the film, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. And he goes, here's the favour I want you to ask. I want to ask of you. And I go, anything. He goes, will you phone Hugh Jackman and convince him to do it? So I was crestfallen. Yeah, I was crestfallen. Several years after that, he came up with the idea of asking me if I wanted to do a biopic about my life, and the answer is yeah.
Yeah, and that's what you're about to see tonight. It's an incredible film. One of the interesting things about this film too is that there is narration through it, and it's your voice.
That's right. Yeah.
Where did that narration come from? Was that captured before you realised what kind of film it would be? What was the story that you were telling in those tapes?
Narcissistically talking about myself as I normally do. You know, it's not lost on people, especially on Twitter, that have pointed out I've had a 4-part documentary on Netflix about my life, and now I've got a biopic about my life. So the process was this. Michael came with a microphone and taped me telling all of my stories from my life. And I spoke for 20 hours, not in one sitting, but I could have done. Actually, there's a Guinness Book of Record for me to do. The longest that anybody's talked about themselves.
You've got an idea, haven't you?
Yeah, I can
Another
do that.
challenge.
So I spoke for 20 hours, told him all my stories, and the narration was lifted from the stories that I told.
Yeah, I'm interested. And what the actual original recordings? That was you, or was it actually?
Some of them are original recordings, some of them I re-recorded. Yeah.
Because there is a great performative nature to that, and I was wondering, as you were regaling Michael with these stories, thinking they were just going to him, whether you were still Robbie Williams, the entertainer, telling him the story.
Listen, if I tell a story, I tell it as if there's a million people listening. To whomever, you know, passport control can ask me, what do you plan to do for the next week while you're in the great city of Los Angeles? Well, mate, let me tell you, pull the chair. Oh, bless you.
You mentioned the Netflix docu-series, which, how many people have seen that 4-part series? It's an incredible telling of your life, and you know, there's things that I had never heard about before that you're sharing in that series. Do you think that sharing so much of yourself in that instance helped give you the confidence to share so much of yourself in this film?
No, I am. This is no joke. I'm on. Some of you may realise I'm on the spectrum, and I don't know where I am on the spectrum, but this is how I socialise. So it's no biggie for me. You know, it's like I'll go out, people will talk about the weather to me, and I'm like, tell me your top 5 traumatic events from your childhood. Yeah, no, listen, you know, I know that there is the documentary and now there's the biopic, but this is the universe offering me this on the plane, and I can't turn it down. You know, and if the universe offers you something, you listen and you take the opportunity with both hands. So, you know, I mean, this is truth. I am an attention whore for a profession. If you don't see me, I don't exist. This is what we do. You know, so I always find it hilarious. No one said it about me in a long time, but I often find it hilarious that when there's talking heads on news shows and they go, well, they're just doing it for attention. You fucking right, you are. What do you think this is? So, you know, I find it way too easy to tell you everything about me and more than I should, and I only know that it's unusual when the person that I'm saying the thing to does this. Did I do it again? I did it again.
Were you scared about sharing anything in the film we're about to see without any spoilers? Because there are some dark moments in Better Men.
Yeah, no, not really. You know, there is... Yeah, get ready for this. You're about to have... honestly, I won't spoil it. But was there anything I was scared about? No. I mean, there's stuff that I should be, that I'm not, and I don't understand why I should be, but people, yet again, point it out that it's unusual. But here I am to show you my hemorrhoids. The monkey doesn't have hemorrhoids. Because it only goes up to when I was 32. They didn't come until 42, so... Better Man 2, hemorrhoids.
Looking forward to doing that in conversation. The biopic also includes the stories of others. You know, Nicole Appleton, Liam Gallagher, Gary Barlow are featured in this film. Did you run the script and the story behind or past any of those people involved?
Well, where Liam's concerned, no, because fuck him. And then, well, bless him, no, I do love him, but yeah, I do. And where Gary is concerned, I actually do love him, and I am concerned about his mental well-being, and I'm concerned that I don't upset him, but I'm also more concerned for me as a sovereign individual being able to tell my story with authenticity. And when I was 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, when I was in Take That, I think and I spoke in a different way than I would do as a 50-year-old. And when I was 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, me and Gaz had a fractious relationship. And it is very important for me to tell my story, warts and all. And if this is the thing, so with Gaz, I sent him the script, and he phoned me, and I go, what do you think? And he goes, Rob, I come off worse than Darth Vader in the first hour. So we had to temper the script a little bit for Gaz, because yeah, I didn't want to hurt his feelings. I don't want to hurt his feelings at all, but I genuinely needed to tell my story too. So we found a happy compromise. And Nikki Appleton, my fiance from the late 90s, early noughties, fantastic woman, just kind and genuine and authentic and loving and honest. And I was a fucking arsehole. I was. You know, that there is that sort of, you jump out of childhood and you are a imbecile. Men. I'm talking about men. Listen, I know I'm talking to the right audience, and it seems like I'm pandering, but it's true. Fucking idiots, right? So I'm looking at my son, and he's 9, and I'm like, you stay like that forever, you fucking idiot. And I know this because you're the son of a fucking idiot. So, you know, and our frontal lobe doesn't close until we're 25, and then there's another 25 years after that until you become a fully fucking formed human. And I'm sorry, ladies, on behalf of us as a species, I genuinely am. Anyway, so I arrive out to take that, a fucking alcoholic addict idiot spat out of this fame washing machine, learning how to be a human, brand new, still feel brand new on a planet. And, you know, I behaved really badly. But, and that's the bit in the movie that I feel that hurts the most every time I watch it, was because she didn't deserve that. She was a good person. And she didn't deserve my training relationship. She didn't deserve to experience that, you know, but because of the relationship I had with Nick, I knew how bad I was, what I needed to change, because it didn't feel good on me, you know. It's like I'm Catholic, I'm full of guilt and shame anyway. You know, it's true. And, you know, and I noticed that I was being an arsehole, and I noticed that I don't want to behave like that. I don't want to be that guy, because somewhere in there is a higher version of myself that I want to be and want to achieve. Anyway, because I'll say it again, because of that relationship, I learned who I didn't want to be, and now I'm in a relationship with my wife where we've been together for 19 years. We're in a monogamous relationship. We have 4 kids, and. You know the version of the guys you always wanted? Yeah, well, that's who I am now. Today I'm that guy. There's always the idiots that can jump out at any time and fucking cause chaos. And I'm trying to keep him in his box, and I'm doing a good job.
You're a better man. Have the people involved in the film who have been portrayed seen it and told you what they think?
No.
Have you been avoiding emails?
Yeah. So, you know, to be honest with you, the biggest arsehole in this film is me, and it's true. Apart from Nigel Martin-Smith, my first manager, who is very litigious. I don't know if you know the word litigious. I only know the word litigious because of that cunt. This film has been out for nearly 2 weeks now. I've not received a lawyer's letter from him. And you better believe if there was anything that he could get in there, he fucking would. We are covered. This house is clean. And you still know he's a cunt for the film.
Brilliantly played in cunty style by Damon Herriman too.
Yeah. Not cunty enough.
He's very cunty.
No, top con. Yeah.
Reflecting back, when you look at this film, when you've been, you know, I guess you've been reflecting for a long time. You're an open book, as you say. Do you think that you were chasing fame from a young age, or were you chasing a form of acceptance for who you were?
Both. Fame was okay. So in the 70s and the 80s in the north, where I'm from, and the same for probably everybody in this room, there was no dyslexia, there was no spectrum, there was no Asperger's, there was no dyscalculia, there was just you're fucking thick. It's true, you know, and like, so I was just thick. Maths, numbers, still, you know, my last tattoo that I got was all of my kids' birthdays. So I went to the opticians, right? I went to the opticians with Teddy and Charlie, my oldest ones, and they were like, and date of birth, and I was like, because they were in the room with me, and I didn't know it. And to avoid that again, I've just tattooed them on my skin. Yeah, but getting back to the question I think you asked. Yeah, there it was. So all I know is I am dumb, right? But also all I know is too that when I sing and show off, people react in a generous way towards me, and I did theatre shows and I played the Artful Dodger, and this was at 12. And when I came on stage for my curtain call, I got a standing ovation. And so people talk about, and that feeling of acceptance, it was just success. It felt like success, and that felt good for my soul. Now, if I'd have been a good mathematician, my mum would have pushed me to be a mathematician. As it happens, my only gift was to show off. So I wanted to seek that because it felt good in my soul, and if that meant that means being famous, then that means that I need to be famous, and in that God box in the corner of the room that makes me happy on a Saturday night with my grandma eating crisp sandwiches and having a cup of tea with 3 sugars in it. I want to be in there making people feel the way that they're making me feel. So yes, it was fame, but it was the only opportunity for me. It was either that or Sainsbury's. So, here I am. Do you have Sainsbury's here? Astor? Aldi? Yes. It was either that or Aldi. It's a fucking cracking joke. I would have liked it to see the attention. What's the main one? Woolworths? Fucking Woolworths is dead! I know, I saw Woolworths advert on the telly, I was so happy. You know, everywhere else it's just fucking dead. Did you know that? Yeah, it's dead everywhere, apart from Australia.
Back to the film.
Back to the film.
There's a line, speaking of fame, there's a beautiful line in this film that, watching it, just stuck out to me. You say, fame is acting out other people's fantasies. How does fame sit with you today?
The people that wrote the script wrote that line.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That was so poetic.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I wish I had an answer to that one.
Okay.
But a bit too intellectual for me.
All right.
How does fame sit now?
Yeah.
Well, I'm 50. And thank you. Big fan of numbers. I'm 50 and look, the truth is... Thank you very much. Thank you. The truth is, I've been mentally ill for 2.5 decades. As soon as I joined Take That, when I was 16, I just got introduced for one of many things that you'll see in this movie. I was going to explain everything, but fuck it, it's here in a minute. Anyway, so I jumped straight into addiction and alcoholism, and to cover up for the fact that I was mentally ill, I started to medicate myself because of genetics and because of what it means to be part of my family experiencing the world. But it was shut up on steroids because of massive fame very, very early. So I had 2.5 decades of not being able to derive joy from anything, including Nebworth, including your love, including fucking stadiums full of people in Australia. I, as a lot of people in this room will know and understand because they've been through it before, was mentally ill. So when I started to have fame, people wanted things from me that I couldn't facilitate for them because I couldn't facilitate anything for myself. So when fame came at me, it felt like it was another part of the problem, another part of something that I can't facilitate. So it became unacceptable for me, and life became a place to run away from. And I became agoraphobic and introverted and would stay away from whoever, wherever, at whatever time, at whatever cost. Here's the thing. I'm really fucking happy now. I'm not. Thank you. God bless you. So here's what's happened, right? 19 years ago, I met Ida, and I committed myself to her and the process of what being a good human being in a loving relationship should be. Then we had Teddy. Teddy arrived and my world completely changed. Everything stopped being about me and it became all about Teddy and Mummy. And then all of a sudden my attitude to the world changed. And then Charlie arrived. And then Coco arrived. And then Bo arrived. And Daddy goes to work, right? Daddy goes to work and we have a beautiful life. And I facilitate our beautiful life. Our beautiful life comes because of fame. And because of the access that I've got and the things that I get to do. And now, because I'm not sad, because I'm not depressed, because I am not mentally ill, I derive joy from the process of everything that I do, including fame. Where fame used to fucking terrify me and I want to run away from it, I am full of gratitude for my place on the planet, and what has been afforded to me is unfucking believable. What I've done is stretch an elastic band from Stoke-on-Trent to Mars. And so you ask me about fame now. It's a good place to be. It's a good place to be, and I'm grateful to be me. And look, I mean, this is fame. Fame's a lot of shit, right? Fame's a lot of stuff. But hold on one second. Fame's a lot of stuff. Mainly, it's mean people doing mean shit. It's the fucking media getting clicks and telling people that you're fucking awful, and telling people that you did a shit job, and telling people that the insides of this person are fucking disgusting, and we should fucking attack them. In fact, we should cancel them as soon as fucking possible. That's fame too. And that's not good. That's fucking demonic, because everybody's just fucking human, doing human shit. Fucking, I bet you were grumpy at some point in the last week. I bet you did some grumpy shit to somebody, whether it be a family member, or somebody that was at the supermarket, or your fucking self. I bet you did some grumpy shit. I do some grumpy shit, my fucking career's over. That's also fame. That is too. That's fame, okay? That's that bit. And then there's this other bit, where you walk into a room, and people just go, "We're glad you exist." And you laugh at my jokes, and you say nice things about my sexiness. But look, the energy that's in this room right now, for me, this is fame too. So, it's on some points, it's demonic, and it's fucking awful. And then on all the other points, it's fucking lovely, and I'm grateful, and I thank you. Somebody's filming this. I'm like Gandhi up here.
That wasn't us. Next up are you,
Yeah. The bloody British. Fuck 'em.
Well, on that, Rob, your entire life, other people have told your story. This is you telling your own story. It is a stunning film. Congratulations on Better Man. It just opened. You're in for a treat. For anybody who hasn't seen it, this is an incredible film, unlike any music biopic you've ever seen before. And what an incredible treat it's been to get a little peek behind the scenes into the making of it and into your beautiful heart. Please give it up for one and only.
Oh, and don't forget, for the first 8 minutes of the movie, remember what I said, but then you can relax. Let this be the Xanax that you need to alleviate your anxiety that you're not going to get over the monkey. You fucking will, and then you fall in love with the monkey. And also, he's got a fucking great arse.